So obviously every Monday we do sports talk. At least every Monday, 100% every Monday, and then more throughout the week. I might do it on Friday. The day before the Super Bowl, 2 days. So obviously there's not on Saturday any sports talk, but obviously it's an every Monday thing. But today there's not really much to talk about. The segments weren't crazy at all. After football season, we'll do a lot of basketball. Like there were some basketball ones I could react to, and that's what I will be doing after football on the Mondays. But I do want to do football because the last couple of ones that are going to be football and a lot of talk about. Obviously, there'll always be football to watch, but like real, like about the games, about upcoming games during the week. But for today, there wasn't really that much. This is like probably the best thing. They'll talk about the Chiefs and I think they're talking about Brock Purdy in this one a little bit. Has Brock Purdy been fairly classified as a QB? So and then throughout the week, if there's certain segments, I think on Friday I'll definitely react to but they'll probably do their final picks and all that, and I'll probably react to that. I'll have my picks out this week also, probably on Thursday. So let's watch a little bit of this, not too much. But yeah, so just so y'all know, just the update on how sports talk is gonna go, especially when football ends. Well, I'll definitely react to a lot of basketball ones. Mainly I've just been doing football, but obviously when football ends, definitely be doing basketball. I mean, I watch it off camera all the time. And this is the only version out right now, unfortunately.
I just don't remember any other quarterback in the Super Bowl being asked this kind of question. And Skip, you could correct me if I'm wrong, because I just don't remember it, especially in your second year. This is his first year. How are we creating a full career's worth of narrative? This isn't 5 years of work. But, if you look at Tom Brady in his second year, he was 11-3 as a starter. He threw the ball well, but his numbers weren't crazy, Skip. His numbers were, he was 64% completion percentage, 2,800 yards, 18 touchdowns, 12 interceptions.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a crazy game, man. It's gonna be a crazy game. If there's one team that could do something against the Chiefs' defense, it could be the Niners with how much they have with McCaffrey, Debo, Kittle, Ayuk. You need a lot of players to be able to beat. Like we saw, like the Bills, and obviously the way Stephon Diggs is not playing well whatsoever. Their offense wasn't able to do much, right? Then you have the Ravens. I said it before the whole week. I was like, bro, if they're not going to be able to throw, they're not going to win, and they weren't able to throw because I knew those receivers weren't going to be able to get open like that against that secondary, bro. So you have to have a stacked offense, and luckily they do. We'll see what Purdy can do. Chiefs, 49ers defense also going to have to step up. They're going to get some stops here and there, I feel like, but the Chiefs offense will do a little bit more, I believe, than the 49ers defense. It's going to be an interesting game, man. It's going to be a good one.
I mean, why do you got to call them anything? It's his second year. We don't know what he's going to be. He may fall off the cliff next year and not be nothing. He may play even better next year, and we may be talking about a guy who's one of the best in this league. I don't know, but it's his second year. Stop trying to label him.
Still don't know who I'm going to pick, but I'm still thinking about it.
Right? I mean, he just was. He was. It's a fact.
But
you got to remember, he won multiple Super Bowls fast.
Not by a huge
so that went away quick. If Brock Purdy was to win a Super Bowl, probably start to slowly go away. That's what people. It's an easy
if he wins the Super Bowl, man.
Say,
I mean, I like the underdog story, man. Y'all know I've liked Purdy the whole time. I think he is good, man. Really solid. You can't blame him for being in the 49ers system. That's the system he's in, and he's really good.
By far not a game manager. That label should be completely removed from him. You don't take a team to an NFC Championship game twice, let alone to a Super Bowl in your second year. But again.
But a lot of people are putting like a bad thing on a game manager. A game manager. Mahomes is a game manager, bro. Like.
He was the last pick of the draft. He didn't have.
It's great to be a game manager. You want to win? That's what it's all about, bro.
Went to the Super Bowl his second year.
Cam is just ass, bro.
Just so we did.
Cam was the opposite of a game manager. He was an elite talent.
Right, so it was a little
bit. But sometimes that talent doesn't lead to winning all the time.
Then Brock Purdy.
Sometimes it's better to just throw the little 5-yard pass.
Purdy was a second-round pick. He wouldn't be called a game manager. He would be called. You know what they would say? They would say, we would say. We would say, wow, this is exactly what they wanted in this quarterback. They took him in the second round. They saw him. Yeah. They went up to get him, or they were waiting for him to fall in their lap. Those are the type of conversations that take place. I would say that there's a small amount of people that's still holding on to that label of game manager. For the most part, a lot of people have gotten off of that. There's a small few. when you
I
have
don't even
Cam
think the label
Newton
game
saying
manager is
things like that,
that bad.
that adds fire. That makes people. It's an attention grabber.
Yeah.
It's an attention grabber. But those of us that's smart enough to say, like I told you at the beginning of the year, Skip, just show me 16 games, man. Over the course of the season, 2 seasons, give me 17 straight games. I'm good. He gave them to me. I'm good. He here to stay. Pay him $100 million next year, whatever it's gonna be. I'm good.
Yeah,
So,
man.
could you guys please help explain to me who initially labeled him a game manager? Do they watch? He's the flip side of game manager. He tries to break out of the system. He tries to be Brock Purdy. That 3rd and 4 play at the Detroit 35, they're still down 24-7 early in the 3rd quarter. Remember this one to
Overtime, I
Juwan
might get
Jennings? We can
respect.
see it.
Yeah, I saw it. There you go.
That's the bomb. Yeah.
Well,
Okay, that's not game managing.
No, that's
Here-
not-
here's
this
his
is the
play.
Alright, man, y'all let me know your thoughts, man. I'll be back for more Undisputed this week, considering that there wasn't really a good segment today, and I do want to see what they have to say on Friday, the day before the Super Bowl. And maybe throughout the week, we'll see.